the priests, the adepts, and the initiates, and the mystery schools. They are in control, and they are shaping the future, and that future will affect all of us, so we had better learn as much about them as we can. You cannot identify an enemy unless you know the enemy, and you cannot fight a battle if you know nothing about the battle tactics of your opponent. In secret, whatever you perceive as the state of technology in the public eye, the very cutting edge, in secret they are a minimum of 50 to 100 years ahead, to the point where science fiction is no longer fiction and hasn't been for quite some time, but is in all actuality science fact.
Hi, I'm 𝗧𝗿𝗶𝘁𝗶𝗁𝗍𝗶, and I have a little incident that I ran into on September 27th, the year 2000.
So, Chris, I came across this. Did you draw that?
I did draw this.
Is that what it looked like?
That's as similar as what I could come up with.
The shape of the triangle that was drawn by the hunters.
We are on the threshold of the new age. And into this new age will march only one man. It is the new man. It is the illumined man. It is the man that is able to make the evolutionary jump to the level in the mystery school known as 666. It is the number of a man. It is the illumined man to the mystery schools.
You have these things. You hear things around you. Some people hear really good. Some older people don't hear really good. One of the guys in the room said the distance between the helicopter and the entity was 666 feet. You know what that is? I think most of you do. You're pretty smart people. So 666, if you look it up in different ways, it'll say different things, but it's the number of the beast. It's the devil or the Antichrist. Chapter 13, Book of Revelations in King James. This is what it said. Now, do you understand? What are the odds that it would have been 666? That's way outside the realm of probability. If you went to Las Vegas, that odds would be, I don't know, 10,000 to 1? Come on. That's bizarre. Now, there were rumors, strong rumors, that Mr. Bigelow and our government pulled out of Skinwalker Ranch because they believe that the entity was demonic. Now, Travis is super smart. Those men in the room are smart people. Why didn't anybody just say what I told you? Why? Are they going to say it next week? Are they just going to gloss it over? Or is it something about the production team that doesn't want that said? Our eyes. Another device to pick up things around us. Another detection system. If you know about the pineal gland, that really, if it's not calcified, that really can unlock many things, many abilities that most people do not understand. And look it up if you've never heard of it. As the rocket goes up into the sky, just as it's going up a little over 30 feet, this entity becomes more visible. And as it reaches that 31-foot height, the explosion happens. Now, you can say that 31 feet up in the air, they have this entity above the triangle. Now, is that there? The question, remember, I asked earlier, is that here all the time? Or does it go away? Now, if that's there all the time, is that like a listening post, a lookout for the entity in a much more advanced way? I don't know. And then, is that little ball controlled by the entity above the triangle? Was it dispatched to go screw with the helicopter at some level? You got to really think outside the box.
Southern California, 1990. Adult female drew these 3 non-humans that abducted her. She said these aliens had light brownish yellow skin. The being on the right also has a triangle inside a circle on his upper right chest. That symbol has been seen by many abductees on leotard-like uniforms of some gray beings, including Jean Robinson of Springfield, Missouri. She drew this circle around an equilateral triangle that she remembered on the left breast of her abductor's bodysuit.
To the level in the mystery school known as 666. It is the number of a man. It is the illumined man to the mystery schools, the priests, the adepts, and the initiates in the mystery schools. They are in control, and they are shaping the future, and that future will affect all of us, so we had better learn as much about them as we can. You cannot identify an enemy unless you know the enemy, and you cannot fight a battle if you know nothing about the battle tactics of your opponent.